Eye care doesn't end with vision correction. Proper maintenance of the health and well-being of your eyesight is a lifetime investment, and giving your eyes a deserving care is a priceless decision. To help us understand more about vision health and eyeglasses is Roslyn Kilonzo, the expansion manager at Lapaire Glasses.
My name is Roslyn Kilonzo. I am the expansion manager for Lapaire Glasses East Africa. Yes. Basically, Lapaire is an eye care company that was started back in 2018, and what Lapaire stands for is clear sight for everyone, because we believe everyone should be able to see well, and we do that by offering free vision test and affordable eyeglasses to everyone. I would say what is the main objective about Lapaire Glasses, making eyeglasses accessible to everyone in Africa. Eyesight is very important. They say that eyes are the windows to the soul. And when you cannot see well, then it hinders so many parts of your life, your day-to-day activities, your work, your productivity. So Lapaire comes in basically by offering the affordable eye care so that people can be able to live a comfortable life and be able to achieve their daily goals. Lapaire actually was named after the founder and CEO. His name is Jerome Lapaire. So, the surname is what's used, as the name of the company. I think I would probably go back to what I said earlier, that Lapaire Glasses, or what is currently called Lapaire Group, because we have, other locations, is an eye care company. That's mostly what we focus on, eye care. Test people from the ages of 10 and above. The glasses are affordable, so it's very easy for them to afford the glasses. So I guess the target audience for Lapaire is pretty much everyone from the ages of 10 and above. Our glasses will have the frame. It will have the prescription, which is what people call power of the glasses, exactly, and it will have anti-glare lenses. And what anti-glare lenses do is they help reduce reflections, basically the glare from screens, light generally. So with 3,400, you have a full pair at Lapaire Glasses. And in addition to that, we also offer sunglasses, by the way, because I believe that lately people are getting to learn that sunglasses are not just for fashion. They're also supposed to protect your eyes from UV rays. And so our glasses go for 1,900, which we believe is a price that is affordable to all people. First of all, we are very big on awareness on the importance of eye care, because if we want people to be able to see well, and if that is our goal, we have to sensitize them on the importance of eye care. And so actually earlier this year, we ran a sensitization kind of campaign. And the goal basically was just to reach out to everyone, both offline and online and offline platforms, to be able to just explain to them how important it is for them to get an eye checkup at least once a year. Exactly. And so we did that both in Kenya and in Uganda earlier this year. And so what we were kind of doing to entice people to actually go ahead and do their checkups is we're offering a free vision test. So if you come to Lapaire, you are able to get, you still are able to get your vision checked for free. We have two locations in Kenya. We have, by locations I mean shops. We are planning on opening more shops in the areas that we are right now, as well as in other countries that you're going to venture in. So the goal is hopefully within that period to open about 30 plus, shops, to be able to get closer to the people, increase, the sensitization on, the importance of eye care, and we can only do that when you're closer to the people. In terms of sensitization, I still believe there's so much, there's a long way to go, definitely, because it's advised, optometrists and doctors, they advise that you get your eyes checked at least once a year. But I believe that at this point, it's not everyone who knows that. Not everyone knows that once a year, make your appointment with your eye doctor, go get your eyes checked. And so as Lapaire, in our efforts to improve the awareness, we are definitely communicating this to our customers, people we interact with, whether or not they're getting glasses, because it's, you tell someone, they tell a friend, because we want to reach out to as many people as possible. About 90% of our customers reach out to us through social media. We have very active online platforms on Facebook, on Instagram. We also direct people to our website. If you text us at any time of the day on our social media platforms, you'll be able to reach to us. We have, people who are always ready to respond to prospective customers. So I do believe that social media for Lapaire especially is a very, very useful tool. It was definitely hard, especially at the height of COVID and lockdown, because then eye health and eye checkups are something that you kind of have to do physically. You cannot do, in as much as you will try to do as much as we can online, you need to be able to talk to your doctor, and your eye doctor does the checkup and then diagnoses the problem that you have. But in the height of COVID and lockdown, we were not able to do that because restriction of movement, so it wasn't possible to do that. And even I think afterwards, I can say it's still affecting us today. It's kind of, especially with the recent lockdown, because first of all, some people, because they're afraid, they postpone their appointments, or they don't even want to book the appointments in the first place, because they don't even, they're afraid of, of coming to the shop, exposure, all that. But I think what I would like to assure everyone is, especially at our shop, we are taking all the necessary precautions. In the social distancing, we rearrange to the office to make sure there's enough space between people. You'll get your hand sanitizer when you walk into the shop. We also sanitize our frames, because people try them out a lot, so we also sanitize them, as well as the equipment that we're using. It's something that we take very, very seriously at Lapaire Glasses, because we don't want anyone ever to say, I went to Lapaire Glasses and I got infected. That's definitely not what we want. Lapaire is definitely relevant, because we're offering a service that is desperately needed by the people, because eyeglasses can be quite expensive in Kenya, especially. We've had people saying that they got their glasses for as much as 15,000 or 20,000. It goes as high as 30,000, by the way, depending on the prescription. And so for Lapaire to come in and offer this affordable option to the people, affordable and quality, because I can assure you that our glasses are very quality. We haven't had complaints in terms of the quality of the glasses or the lenses, the frames and the lenses. So to have that kind of service available just as an option for people in Kenya and for people in Africa as general is is what makes Lapaire very relevant. The most important thing when it comes to this kind of myths and misconceptions about wearing glasses is information, and the right information, right? For example, in the case that you just explained, someone says, I've been wearing glasses for so long, I cannot live without the glasses, right? So this is what happens. Right? For example, let's say if your vision right now, if you have poor vision, reduced vision that is, you can see about 3 meters far away from you, right? And then you get glasses and it's like a whole different world, and you can see about 6 meters, away from you. This is just an example, right? Now, first of all, when you were not wearing glasses, your eyes were used that 3 meters is the normal. That is the normal for you. That's just how they used to say, right? And then you get glasses and you can see 6 meters away, and that becomes your new normal. So for your eyes to go back, so when you remove the glasses, for your eyes to go back to adjusting to the fact that I can only see 3 meters away, then it becomes a problem, right? So technically, they will not change your vision, right? They just help to improve it, but they will not change your vision in any way. By the way, if your vision was going to get worse with glasses, it will get worse, right? They will not get they will not make your eyes better, they just help to improve your vision. You get? Exactly. So I think that adjustment of the eyes, kind of moving from being able to see 6 meters and going back now to seeing 3 meters, is what makes people, oh, but I cannot survive without my glasses. But in truth, they're actually helping you to be able to see better. At the moment, I think I would say we are focusing a lot on social media marketing, a lot, because as I said, 90% of our customers reach to us through social media. So that's what we're using at the moment. We are kind of branching out with time. We are a lot in our effort to increase the awareness. We're also pushing a lot for word of mouth. because it's so much easier for me as a person to go get a product when my friend or my family member has said, you know what, they're actually really good, you know. So when we're trying to push for that a lot, we're also branching out into other forms of marketing, a bit offline, you know, but I think the biggest focus is online. Lapaire being a social enterprise, we're partnering a lot with corporations and NGOs, right? Because we want to be able to help pretty much everyone. For example, earlier this year we were honored to partner with the G4G Foundation, which is Girls for Girls Foundation, and we were able to test the vision of so many children. It was a really, really good exercise. We were able to give out some goodies, you know, to the children. So I think that's what I can say Lapaire is doing right now. We are trying, not to sound so cliche, but we are trying to do good. We are recently partnered with a venture capital company. I cannot confirm the name yet, but so they are basically helping us be able to provide the service that we're offering to the people. So I think in terms of finances, that's you know, they're supporting us that way. We also partner a lot with corporations, like I mentioned earlier. So we are able to organize vision tests at you know, at your workplace, right? So for example, we've worked with companies such as EABL, we've worked with Jumia, before we've worked with G4S, we've worked with Prime Bank, you know, and so what we do is we organize for a mobile team that composes of an optometrist and a customer service representative. They go out to these companies, they are able to test the employees. And so what we usually do to organize like a flexible kind of payment for them is we give them the option of having the cost of their glasses deducted from their salary in up to about 3 months, right? So that means like for each of those 3 months, we're receiving revenue from these companies for the employees that we tested. It's only one thing that we source outside the country, and that is the frames. However, the glasses, the lenses, and the assembling of glasses is done right here in Nairobi. Exactly. So we only get the frames outside the country. We have a company we've partnered with to be able to provide the frames to us at a large scale, because we also want to drive, you know, the price down, because the price down for the customers. Because if we source them at expensive rates, then, you know, it's going to reflect in the prices. So we do that, source the frames outside the country, but we have the glasses assembled right here in Nairobi, lenses also from right here in Nairobi. First of all, optical glasses, that's our main, you know, business. But what we're also doing is, you know, very recently we've started partnering with local artists, you know, because our goal is to reach out to the youth some more, right? So we have partnered with Mwikali, who is a presenter at Switch TV. We've also partnered with Mbogi Genje, and we recently just signed an up-and-coming DJ. And so basically what we are doing is we want to kind of be able to use these people as a vessel to reach out to the youth, to communicate, you know, just the importance of having your eyes checked. So that's what we are doing at the moment, and I think in addition to the social work that we are doing with children's homes and different organizations. For this year, we've partnered with, I think, Wema Foundation and G4G, the Girls for Girls Foundation. In Uganda, that is in Kenya. In Uganda, we've visited Sanyu Babies Home. Mostly because it's just babies under like to the age of 2 years there. It was mostly just donations, handing out donations to the babies, maybe getting to spend some time with them, doing some, you know, chores around there. But we get to organize such events as a company because if, you know, we believe in making the world better. Currently, how we're doing that is by helping people to see well. But, you know, we have the platform to reach out to more people, help more people. So we try our level best to use that platform well. The biggest challenge lately has been COVID, like I mentioned earlier, with people cancelling their appointments or not booking appointments because they're afraid of exposure. But I also think, generally, just to talk about the industry in Kenya, I think the biggest challenge is probably the inadequacy of eye care professionals, right? So in Kenya, in Kenya, yes, and in Uganda, it's actually worse in Uganda, but it's very rare to to get, like qualified people, optometrists. I believe in Kenya it's only 2 colleges that offer the course that is. So there is KMTC here in Nairobi, only Nairobi campus, and Masinda Muliro University. So given that there is about 26 million people in Kenya who need glasses, right? And then we don't have the eye care professional to be able to provide this service. Exactly. So I think that's the problem that we are facing right now. I can say we definitely need more people signing up for the profession to be able to reach as many people as possible. What I would just like to do is to encourage people to go for their eye checkups, right? I have people in my family. My great-grandma went blind for the better part of her life. She passed on a few years back, but it wasn't until so much late that we realized that the reason why she went blind is because she was diabetic. And imagine our scenario where she could be getting her eye checkups, every single day. This problem would have been diagnosed a bit earlier. So even if you feel like your eyes are okay, right, you don't have to buy glasses, you don't have to buy medication. Just go in, check in with your eye doctor, confirm that everything is okay, get your clean bill of health, and then wait until the following year and you can do the same. So I think the very important thing is to be able to catch any of the eye conditions or eye issues that you may have in advance, so that to save you from any adverse kind of effects. I believe for students especially, because that's where kind of we start building our future, it's very important for them to get their eyes tested. Like I mentioned earlier, reduced vision lowers your productivity. I've had cases of students in high school, in campus, who are not performing well. But the only reason that they're not performing well is because when they're seated in class, they cannot see the board, right? And so with a service like what Lapaire is offering, the free vision test and the affordable eyeglasses, then it's very possible for them to be able to succeed in their studies and in life if they put in the effort. But I would definitely encourage them to get their eyes tested, to take care of their health. Because in as much as we want to succeed, right, health is a very important, part of us. When we're healthy, we can move very freely, we can talk very freely, you can do everything that basically you want to do. So eye health is important. Make it a priority.
Your eyes are an important part of your health. Therefore, get your eyes checked as often as possible.